This time I read See You Yesterday by Lynn Solomon. And I think I mentioned in the last podcast, this is the second book I've read by her. And they were both really good. Mm-hmm. At first I wasn't sure. It seemed too...
I remember when you started. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I told you. I was like, I don't know.
It was something.
Yeah. But See You Yesterday. So it follows Barrett Bloom, who is a college freshman, and she is going into her first day of classes. Really, it just doesn't go well. She sits next to someone in Physics 101. His name's Miles, and they kind of bicker, and she gets a bad impression, or starts off on the wrong foot with the teacher. From that, she goes to an interview for the school newspaper, which is something she's really hoping to be a part of. Doesn't do well, like leaves it feeling pretty confident that it's a no. From that, she goes to a party with her roommate and actually ends up starting a fire at the party. And so this is her first day of college, and she wakes up the next morning, and it's actually her first day all over again. And so at first you're like, hey, maybe she can redo it and, have a better day. But so she goes through the day again, hoping for it to be better. And then the cycle just keeps repeating itself. Like the first day looks different, but she keeps waking up on September 21st. A week or two in, she has a run-in with Miles again from the physics class and realizes that he is also stuck in this time loop. And so they chat. They don't have the same ideas about it. He's like, there's got to be something scientific to break this. And she feels like it's more of like a magical chance to have a do-over, like to right a wrong or do good deeds or something to break it. So she tries her way, he tries his, and then another few days later, they decide, okay, maybe we should team up and like try to figure this out. Once they team up, they spend a lot of time in the library researching and then doing good deeds and going on adventures. Like maybe we're just supposed to live life to the fullest. So they try all these different things, and in the journey to break into the next day, essentially, they kind of learn each other's like baggage, things they were trying to leave behind from high school and start new in college, and just learn each other. They begin to have just feelings for one another, but there are complications, like they don't know how the other feel, just kind of young adult things. And so in their research and everything, they come across this kind of lost professor who taught a class on time travel, and kids loved it, but the university hated it. But they can't find anything on the professor. So that kind of begins to be the rabbit trail they chase. And then, their relationship grows. They find some steps to break the loop, and they try it out, but I'm not going to say really anymore because I don't want to give it away. But it was a really good book. I think it was really well written. It's like science-y, but romance, adventure.
What made it like turn the corner for you from I'm not sure about this to this is a pretty decent book?
Honestly, I think it was the professor, like the lost professor entering the equation.
Okay.
It made it just interesting, and
the addition of another variable.
Yeah. There was something about that was fun.